want to talk about some things I've been hearing with the Exorcist believer. This is crazy. We have to talk about it. Let's get into it. What's up, ILIKESCARY? We are back. I hope you all are having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you all, today I want to be talking about some things I've been hearing with the Exorcist believer and kind of seeing what's going on with the story and kind of revealing some things I saw in the trailer. But before we get started, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps. So, to get into this, guys, I have someone that actually is real plugged in with this movie. Big shout out to them. I don't want to say their name or anything, and they kind of gave me a couple like clues that makes this movie interesting now, and I want to say big shout out to them. This source is basically telling me that this, and I kind of already figured a lot of this stuff out, but it's kind of cemented. But this, and take it with a grain of salt. Just take it with a grain of salt also, guys. Take everything I'm about to say with a grain of salt. But this is a new demon in the Exorcist believer. This is not the Pazuzu. This is not the demon that was dealing with Reagan. This is a whole other demon, and it goes by the name of Legion. It's the Legion. That's the name of the demon. So to get into it, I want to read to you guys what I saw online, the definition of this demon. So Legion means a large group. On another parlance, it means many. In the Christian Bible, it used to refer to the group of demons, particularly through those in 2 or 3 visions. The exorcism of the Gerasene demoniac, an account in the New Testament of an incident in which Jesus performed the exorcism. So, I'm gonna just say this. When I looked into this, guys, as soon as I saw the words exorcism, it kind of cemented it for me. Like, just off I didn't even have to read it. When I seen they said that exorcism was performed with this Legion demon, it is definitely the demon that is in Catherine and Angela. So now this has my gears going, because now it's almost like, wow, it all makes sense now. Because when you look in the trailer, you see Catherine in a bed, and then you see Chris McNeil come in there, and she's like, I've dealt with you before and stuff. And she's like, mother. And it's like she's playing with her, because you can just tell she's like toying with her, the way she's talking to her. And also, something I want to point out is when, she's putting the Bible scriptures in her mouth and stuff like that. And she's like, are you looking for Reagan? And it's almost like she's telling her, like, this is not the same one. You think you dealt with this before. You never dealt with this before. That's the vibes I got from, when she's like, are you looking for Reagan? And then if you peep, as the scene transitions, she says she burns, in HE double hockey stick. She's basically telling, like, I'm bigger than Reagan. You ain't never dealt with this before, so you thought you dealt with it, but you haven't. And I think that's what they're trying to show us in this trailer, that the twist is going to be that we're thinking this is the same thing with Linda Blair to Reagan, and Reagan whole time this is a whole nother demon. And I've heard that this demon in this story is connected to, like, the Haitian world, and that's very creepy, because it can be connected with voodoo and stuff like that. And I very much believe that, because when you see these parts in the trailers where they're actually using like utensils with like sage, and they're kind of moving it around, you got lit candles and chimes and charms in the trees from with the trailer, you see that Angela and Catherine gets lost out in the woods for 3 days. You hear Odom tell Angela, you've been gone for 3 days. And I think that this is coming, together for me, and I'm starting to know kind of like what's about to happen because. Yes, if they're messing with like a Haitian demon, like with voodoo and stuff, that shit can get dangerous. And we kind of see something in the first look, a first look clip over with the Exorcist Believer, where you see actually Angela and Catherine playing with like candles and stuff, like they're having fun, like they don't even know what they're doing, like they're laughing around this candle flame. And I think personally when I look at that, and big shout out to the source, it's like. When I look at that, I definitely think that's what's going to get them, like, boomed, if that makes sense. That's what's going to get that shit riled up and connected to them. Because when you just look at that shot in that first look, it looks like they shouldn't be doing that with the candle and stuff like that. So I definitely think that it's going to be crazy. Because, also, I've heard that it's some crazy scenes in this film. It's some real unsettling scenes that make you kind of be like, wow. It's kind of like I'm split down the middle. Like, I'm really ready for this film. I got my tickets, but some people are like, man, it's the worst film ever. Now, I don't think it's the worst film ever. I haven't seen it, but I can tell you right now, this will not be the worst film ever. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And, with Odom, as you see that he's obviously a single dad. Because he's like, he's present a lot through this trailer. He's talking to Angela, and I've heard a few things. But I think, with Damon's, with this Damon in particular, I feel and I'm hearing that it takes advantage of people. It takes advantage of them and people that are close to them and kind of use them, as bait and stuff like that, if that makes sense. But obviously Angela's mom is not in her life, and I could just see that Damon taking advantage of that innocent family. And you also hear in the trailer one lives and one dies, and I think that's kind of foreshadowing something. I think one of them are going to have to die, man. Now who will, I don't know. I don't know who will like head out, because I feel like Catherine looks, like, in my opinion, she looks like Reagan, so you want to keep that character because she has that essence and that presence of her. But then Angela, she looks very creepy, and she might be the new, body of the Exorcist, and it's a story to tell for her. She's like the new Reagan, emotionally. But I just can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see, basically, how this movie blossoms and just the story. Because so far I'm feeling like I'm kind of getting into that story now with Odom, and not just knowing where his daughter is, where they are, because they show on that camera they're in the woods on some Blair Witch shit, and now we're finding out this is the new Damon possibly. Like I said, take everything what I'm saying as a grain of salt. You guys know how the speculation goes. I'm just speculating, but man, they're saying that this is a Haitian demon, and it's connected with voodoo, and a lot of clues are showing up in this teaser that makes sense with the chimes hanging in the woods they get lost in. You see like a church playing with sage with like a whole group in there and smoke and everything, and they're playing with candles and shit. So yeah, man, one thing that I'm very interested in seeing is basically when Catherine gets baptized, how that's definitely going to connect to something later, because they're just highlighting that moment when she gets baptized up on a podium. And yeah, I heard also when she's like the body and the blood, that horse that you see in the teaser, that is possibly going to be the horse that puts the blood on Catherine. That's, but like I said, this is just speculation. Nothing is confirmed. This is just me having fun and getting ready for the film. So comment down below, you guys, how do you feel about this being a new demon in the new Exorcist Believer film? No longer the Pazuzu, it is now the Legion, possibly, and it's connected to like Haitians and voodoo. It seems a lot more scarier in my opinion, especially when you just kind of find the clues throughout these trailers. So comment down below. But unfortunately, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to hit me with my social medias at ILIKESCARY on Instagram, ILIKESCARY_ on TikTok, Brandon on Facebook, ILIKESCARY on Twitter. And yeah, you guys, right there where it says join, definitely think about clicking join and become a member of the channel. Also, think about becoming a patron, get exclusive content and benefits of the channel, including watch parties and everything else. But yeah, you guys, I want you to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace. Until next time.